Good morning, Zaid.
Good morning.
Zaid, what can you offer us that other candidates cannot?
Well, my experience with media production spans over 3 different countries in experience. I've worked in Canada, the UK, and the United Arab Emirates. And so, aside from the fact that I offer a multicultural aspect to my work, I also cover a wide range of technical aspects that I've learned both professionally and socially from the experience that I've gained working in 3 different continents.
Very good. Do you have any other additional strengths you'd like to add to the list?
Well, I'd like to think of myself as an excellent communicator, capable of bridging cultural and audiovisual gaps in terms of professional work. I enjoy a wide range of knowledge pursuit, let's call it that.
Okay.
I'm always on the go, eager to learn, working with several facets altogether. I have a perfectionist work ethos.
And you strike me as a bit of a people person, too.
I definitely am. That goes without saying.
And how successful have you been so far?
Well, I've worked with some of the most prominent names in the media industry. I've worked for, here in Canada, I've worked for Mr. Moses Naimer.
Oh, wow.
I've also worked with CNN International. Particularly, the most important one was with their lead journalist, Cristiano Manfour. I was her personal assistant and voiceover artist for a while.
Wow.
While working with them in CNN International. I've also been a producer for Much Music in the Middle East.
Oh.
And worked for Microsoft and the Food Network as well.
Well, those are some good commendations. What are your limitations, your biggest mistakes, and that's provided you have some?
Well, I seldom think of my limitations, but they're not without their power either. I believe it was American psychologist Rollo May that once said, creativity arises out of the tension between spontaneity and limitations, the latter forcing the former to form the essentials of the work of art. And I believe as an artist, as a person who's supposed to be a creative person, who is a creative person, that limitations and spontaneity always work together to form the creative.
I think you have to be kind of creative just to remember what you said. Well, you got my mind wrapped around it. How long would it take you to make a meaningful contribution to
Right from the start. When it comes to work, I'm always eager to work and to learn from my work experience, integrate myself into the fabric of the office dynamic, and expanding on already existing ideas and concepts and projects, and even contributing on my own.
Very good. And can you give me a situation in which you had to work under pressure or meet a deadline?
Well, media production is always working under pressure. I believe the most exciting, I would term it, and challenging is always working in a newsroom. And I've worked for CNN in the CNN newsroom internationally in London, and that was the kind of job that was always very, very spontaneous. One minute you would be working on writing an article for the CNN website. The next minute they would send you off to do an interview with somebody, and I do believe it actually did happen to me while I was working with CNN, that one day I had to write an article for the CNN website, go and interview Princess Diana's butler, I believe.
Oh, wow.
And then come back to work on the World Cup soccer coverage for the day.
Wow.
Before being selected to work with Cristiano Manfour as well.
Oh, I think that's quite a bit of pressure to deal with.
Definitely, but it's always exciting pressure, which is always the fun and challenging part about it.
Isn't that great? Well, Zaid, when would you be able to start?
Definitely right away.
Even better answer. Well, Zaid, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.
And best of luck to you in your search.
Thank you very much.